2 from a bad draw in box 8.
So that's the field for the Group 1 Temlee. Fantastic field assembled here for the Group 1, and our favourite is Explicit at 320. Quickly, your numbers before we join Cat trackside.
5, 6, 1 and 2, Big Energy on top in what's an even race. I just think coming in fresh, the Greeno camp would have had this race as a target for a period of time. Explicit for second, who's the new kid on the block. He's a freak. Third, number 1, Mapunga Shine, and then Transponder for fourth.
Let's get out to Cat and hear more about Morton.
Jason Sharp, Morton, last start winner of the Gold Bullion. How's he heading into this race tonight?
Oh, he's feeling really good, thanks, Kat. Yeah.
Box 4, what do we make of the draw?
Same all the time.
Just got to get out.
Yeah, got to get out or miss it. Yeah, it's either way. So if he misses it, maybe you can just sneak down the fence. So just see what happens, I suppose.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
And Team Greeno, Big Energy, how's he feeling ahead of tonight's race? Haven't seen him on the track in quite a while.
No, he had a bit of a rest after the last spout at the carnival, but he's been trialling well and he's ready to go.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
And we'll have a quick chat to Luke Thompson as well. Got 3 runners in it for your family tonight, including the favourite here. Just talk us through your 3 chances and which one you think is the best chance of winning the race.
Oh, probably Explicit. He's the main one. He's got the box speed, even from box 6 to come across the field and hopefully get to the front. But all 3 of them, they shape up really well in this race, and they're all chances.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Back to you, boys. They're not too far away from loading into the boxes ahead of the Group 1 Temlee.
No, they certainly aren't. Patch, your numbers here.
5, 6, 1 and 2, and this is an epic edition of the Temlee, as it is every single year. It's handpicked field, and it's just stock standard that we get the best against the best, and that's exactly what we got here. And yeah, I lean towards Big Energy. I mean, that spell that he had wasn't due to injury. It was just the congestion and traffic of his schedule late last year where he needed a break. And I reckon it's been an aim for the Greenos to get him right. No doubt he would have been trialling well, as fast dogs do. I don't think box 6 is a massive drama unless Explicit is to cut him in half early on. So he's the one that's probably going to get away like a rocket. He's the biggest X factor in Australia at the moment, Explicit. And this would be a massive statement if he was to go to the front and win a Group 1 so early on in his career. Third, number 1, Mapunga Shine. He will get that advantage of Transponder on his outside, because Transponder won't hug the fence. He will want to push to that middle part of the track. That'll give Mapunga Shine chance, which is what he got in the Group 1 Silver Chief, which was run on Phoenix 90. He was good early, he was good overall, and hasn't been beginning as consistently since then. But tonight he's got massive opportunity, Dan. So this is a ripping contest. All the big names of the sprinting ranks across Victoria, across Australia are engaged here, and this is going to be an absolute beauty.
Absolutely. The favourite Explicit, $3.30, out from $3.20 late, but the clear favourite from Mapunga Shine, 4 out to $4.20, and Big Energy at $6. Good luck with your investments. This is the Group 1 Temlee as we head upstairs to Dan Hibbard for the call.
Thompson, and they're just about ready to go. Moving into the boxes, the first line leading them up. The odds are in. The even's about to join them. It's a cracking field. The Sportsbet Temlee, the Group 1 invitation, they're just about set to go. Last of them secured. We're all set. The green light is turned on, and the lure's on the roll. Set to run. The Temlee, they're ready. Set. Racing, Explicit jump well, speed Idolise. Explicit is going to lead easily over Mapunga Shine and Idolise. Trying to rail through now was Alpha Zulu. Right off the track was Transponder. Scalacci was next, further back to Big Energy. And last of all was Morton, but down the back. And it is Explicit. It is 5 in front. Mapunga Shine second. Alpha Zulu was next. Further back then to Idolise. But here is the next big thing. Explicit bolted in the Temlee by 3 lengths. Alpha Zulu. Mapunga Shine ran third. Fourth across the line was Idolise. A brilliant effort from Morton, who was never in it. Big Energy was next. Further back then to Transponder, and it was one of the last in with Scalacci. That was a demolition job. 29.630 the time.
Luke Thompson, what an exciting moment. Explicit takes out the Temlee. Just talk us through your emotions during that run.
He's a brilliant dog, this bloke. He's got all the habits. He's got that box speed, that electric box speed that in these big races, you just need that. All these dogs, they're all high quality dogs that can run a time like that, but he can run that 5 dead early on a consistent basis that just puts him out in front and in. They've got to get him in. Well, they couldn't tonight.
What were you thinking when he jumped straight to the front? Were you worried at all, or were you just holding your breath?
Nah, not at all. We weren't worried about any dog in this race being able to run him down. He's he's just a super dog. We thought he might be a run underdone this week and be better for the semi and hopefully the final if he makes it through, but he's just a top quality dog, this bloke.
Your dad was so bullish about him being the #1 seed going into this race, which is quite a statement considering we know Alpha Zulu, we won the Cranbourne Cup at Sandown Park, and we also know Transponder, he's won 2 Group 1. So for him to put this fella on top just shows how much faith he had in this boy.
Yeah, he's pretty special, this bloke, just because of that early speed. It's just so invaluable. Those Transponder, Alpha Zulu, they're top dogs that can show early speed, but this bloke, he's next level, I reckon. He's a top quality dog for sure.
Might be a big Australian Cup carnival coming up for Team Thompson.
Fingers crossed. It's the only big race that hasn't got to his name, Australia Cup, so this bloke, he might get it for him, hopefully.
Go and enjoy it with the family.
Thanks, Kat.
That was Luke Thompson, boys, and yeah, the Australian Cup hoodoo might be running out in 2024 for Team Thompson.
Yeah, well, on the back of that win from Explicit tonight, watch out for the rest of the competition. He's a special dog, Patch.
Class act, and this is going to be very interesting to watch his head-on vision here as they lids open. We saw Morton want to get off the track a little bit, and Transponder obviously wanted to did that as well, but for Explicit, he absolutely eliminated any cause for concern. And to hear Luke Thompson then speak about the likes of Transponder and Alpha Zulu, who will be regarded as some of the best sprinters in Australia, to say that Explicit is next level to them is a big statement, and he's delivered that tonight. So now 11 wins from 13 starts, Dan, and to do what he's done so well in his career and knock off a field like that with such conviction is special. 29.63, 17.51 down the back. That is just Group 1 dominance sort of times. I mean, running that, you just about win every single race that's ran anywhere here at the Meadows throughout the year.
2 3/4 lengths by 2 lengths. It was just sheer domination from start to finish from Explicit. He's definitely the poster dog moving forward, I think, for at least the next few weeks. But what he may be able to achieve in 2024, hard not to be excited by that. Looking behind him, so Team Thompson's run 1-2 here. Alpha Zulu, a good run in second, especially at the price for the place as well.
Yeah, and I'll have to have another look at how he actually got to that position, Alpha Zulu. But I mean, for the form line he had coming into this race, to run second from the draw, and particularly given the likes of Transponder and Morton, as we just saw in the head-on vision, wanting to push off the track, for him to run second's been really good. Third in was Mapunga Shine, who we knew was going to get that clear air from Transponder pushing off the track. But yeah, for Explicit, I mean, I haven't seen an all-in market for the Australian Cup today, but as soon as that opens up Monday or whenever that might be, I've got no doubt he will be the favourite if he wasn't already the favourite. Just that early pace is going to have him as a brutal force going forward. And there's been a number of greyhounds throughout the night, Dan, that we've looked at and thought to ourselves, yeah, they're really good. Likes in the hub. He's probably just as quick as what Explicit is, but that consistency on the big stage to do it time after time is the challenge. And Explicit is to maintain that throughout his career. I mean, if he puts in a 2024 of this same sort of stuff, I mean,
watch out.
When the calendar turns, we might be considering him as one of the best we've seen. But I mean, we always jump at shadows when it comes to good young dogs with this, and very few of them actually go on to deliver the promise like Explicit has at the moment. So we'll see what he can do, but it's really hard to knock or see him not having some sort of dominance, not only in the next couple of weeks, but for the remainder of the year.
No, he's an exciting dog. That's well and truly a fact, and now he's a Group 1 winner. He gets the job done easily in the Temlee. So 6-8-1, and Super Mum idolised. She's run another belter. She's run 4th in the Group 1 tonight, and continues to just show what a fantastic dog she is, not only for connections, but those that are jumping on the train behind her. So that's the Group 1 racing done and dusted here at the Meadows tonight. We've still got a heat of the Australian Cup to go. That's race number 11, the penultimate in 13 minutes, and another open enough betting race, 260 Cane Bale. Yeah,
indeed. And just highlighting, I guess, the background behind Explicit too, the Thompson camp. And although we might see it as routine and common for them to be winning races like this, at some point everyone's going to turn around and acknowledge what an exceptional job they do with their greyhounds. And I think it was probably 18 months ago, and probably to their own admission as well, they didn't have the strongest team that they would have had in years gone by, but what they've had in the past 6 months is unbelievable, and the talent of these young dogs coming through the rank in the camp is just superb. And I mentioned before about conversations we have about other good young dogs, and a lot of them have purple patches. More often than not, when they come out of the Thompson team and in the kennel for a period of time, they perform consistently at their peak. So they're absolute professionals, and there's no confusion as to why they have the success that they do.
Oh, exactly, and fantastic for the industry as well, Team Thompson. They've so good with their time on top of everything else as well. So the results speak for itself, but they're a phenomenal team, and no doubt plenty more big wins in store for Team Thompson as we move through 2024. But 12 minutes out from the final of the heats for the Australian Cup. That's race number 11 on the program. We'll be back to have a look at it shortly. Thank you.
Explicit. Well done to the Thompson family and the Temlee family as well for owning this boy. He is something special.
What about for, do you think you got them on a lap? You do what you normally do, and I can sync it up. As long as the waveforms are similar, I'll just go match this audio file with that vision.
So I'm happy for you just to hold the mic.
Oh, if you want to do that, we can do that.
Yeah, because it's only going to be like a 5 minute, 5-6 minute.
Okay.
America next week.
Just thinking.
Yeah, keep getting smacked with bugs.
I know that I'm going to go up for the next 2.
Hey?